In college, I studied English education. I wanted to change the world and be a teacher and teach high school and really make a difference. And working with my private student loan servicer got incredibly difficult. It was really upsetting. It felt hopeless at times because there wasn't anything that they were willing to do to help me help them and make a mutually beneficial situation for both of us.
Financial products and services affect many moments in your life. Some are everyday things, like the debit card you use to buy groceries or credit card you use to buy clothes. Some moments are bigger, signing the mortgage to buy a new home, getting an auto loan that pays for the car you drive to work, or choosing a student loan to help you pay for college. Whatever the moment calls for, you have the right to be protected from bad financial practices. The CFPB is here to make sure companies and individuals that provide these financial products and services treat you fairly.
Foreclosures in
Flint,
Memphis, Tennessee,
in California,
City of Dayton,
in New York City are highly concentrated.
The world's financial institutions are turned on their heads.
Tumbled, plunged, panic, complete financial meltdown.
The number of vacant homes for sale are at record levels.
We had a massive financial crisis in this country in 2007, 2008. It cost millions of people their homes, millions of people their jobs, and eliminated trillions of dollars in household wealth and retirement savings.
The reliability of the industry is being questioned.
There were a lot of consumer protection laws out there, but the problem is that there was nobody really to enforce them. They were spread among a bunch of different agencies, and none of those agencies had as their first job to watch out for America's consumers.
Director Cordray.
The idea behind the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau was to draw together all of those laws and to put them in one place and to say this agency has the tools to watch out for the American consumer, to level the playing field, and will be held responsible for doing that.
When companies and individuals break the law, we can take legal action against them. We've taken action and gotten relief for consumers when banks wrongly attempted to foreclose on their homes, when credit or debit card companies unfairly billed fees, when auto lenders' pricing policies resulted in discrimination and higher interest rates, and when for-profit colleges pressured students into unaffordable loans. So far, our actions have resulted in more than $11 billion in relief to more than 25 million consumers.
I think we've made a lot of change in how financial institutions treat consumers. They know that they have to comply with the law, that somebody's looking over their shoulder to make sure they do that somebody's standing on the side of people and making sure that they're treated fairly. That's immensely important. We have worked to develop specific tools so that people who are confronting new decisions that they wouldn't make very often in their lives, such as paying for college or owning a home or planning for retirement, can know how to go about it, what questions to ask, and where to get unbiased, neutral, expert information. We also take consumer complaints. If people think they've been mistreated in the marketplace, they don't know where to turn, they can complain to the Consumer Bureau, and we will look to address issues with mortgages, credit cards, bank accounts.
If you have a problem with a financial product or service, you can submit a complaint with the CFPB. We've handled nearly 1 million complaints from people like you for problems they've had with their mortgages, credit or debit cards, auto or student loans, and other financial products and services that affect their lives every day. We send your complaints directly to the company and work to get you a response. You have the right to be heard.
So I went onto the CFPB website and used the Submit a Complaint feature. It was very easy. I got a response back within a couple of days from someone asking how they could help and what kind of resolution I wanted. They then contacted the private student loan servicer, who then contacted me directly, and we were able to kind of talk things through and make an arrangement.
So in a few short years, we've been working to protect people against financial predators, make sure that these markets are safe for consumers, and see that they're treated fairly, which is what every one of us deserves.
The rules that the CFPB has put out are a breath of fresh air in this part of the country.
It's about the fact that people now have a place to go. They got somebody on their side to say, what happens to you matters. You got an ally in this fight.
I can afford to do things that I couldn't afford to do before. And it's put me in a better financial position overall. It's taken away so much stress. And I would recommend to anyone that they reach out and find someone that can help, because there is someone out there, and it's the CFPB.